Today I'm in Chicago's Pilsen neighborhood, meeting up with Dave Helem at the Niche Art Gallery for his Thank You Very Much comedy showcase.
Welcome to another edition of Thank You Very Much. I'm your host, Dave Helem.
Dave's all about uniting the Northside and Southside comedy scenes, creating a safe space for everyone.
Anybody ever went to like a bank, like across town where you live at, because you don't want the regular people in there to know how broke you was and shit? I mean, that shit is true. Like, because like I live out south, I went to the Chase in Evanston for 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't judge. You know, like when they be out, you know, the white people, they be there real nice. Like, oh, okay, you know, Mr. Johnson, all right, let's look at your account. Okay, I know what you're thinking, but she ain't say shit. Because I went going down the street from my crib on 67 and Stony. They just rude as hell. I got up to the teller. She like, damn. I'm like, what? Is everything okay? What's going on? I'm like, nigga, you broke as fuck this week. Is everything okay? You eating? You paying the bills? I'm like, man, just deposit this $1.32 into my account so I can get this overdraft fee. Hurry the hell up.
I like dumb men. Let me qualify that. Dumb men. The dude who dropped me off here is pretty stupid. Half his personality, literally 50% of his personality is I like big chicks. And I'm like, that's not a personality trait, but that's okay. And I'm trying to lose weight, so my weight loss goal is the day he stops fucking with me. Nigga, we made it! I can't wait till he stops texting me back. Oh my.
Walked in a restaurant and these people start freaking out. They just start losing their mind. Like one lady was crying and everything. So the lady told me, she said, baby, I don't mean to alarm you, but one of our relatives died a couple of years ago and you look just like him. She's like, you know, we all got a twin out there, so she's like, you look just like him. And then her girl that was with us said, yes, if we were to bring you back to the house, everybody would just start freaking out. And that's when I looked out and said, well, y'all got $200 because I can go. I'll go. Y'all got the money, I'll go.
Most of the NFL, they're trying to ban the use of the N-word on the football field. And it's like, first of all, when's the last time you heard a football player saying anything while playing football on TV? Like, you never hear a football player like, nigga, move out the way. Oh, there it is. Like, no, you don't hear that. You don't hear these niggas talking while they're running the play. I'm open. You never hear that. Like, if anything, all you hear is who? The quarterback, right? Calling out plays. So as long as he's not like, blue 42, nigga 38, like, we're good.
The show ended in an impromptu schmurder dance-off, and then the party quickly moved into the street.
100 shot. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. I've been drinking.
There we go.
And I've been smoking.
And it's okay to use this clip, right?
It's okay to use this clip. It's okay to use this clip. Use this clip.
Right now, use it.
Use it.
He's like, don't judge yourself till you do 100 mics. Mm-hmm. So we were like, shit, let's do 100 mics. Let's have that as our goal. We'll call it 100 shy, like Chicago. Because I'm 100 shy of being able to judge myself.
Ah, got it. I like.
Okay. And what brings you to Chicago, though?
I mean, I love Chicago. I believe in Chicago as a comedy, community, comedy culture. I feel like, there's a great history of Chicago. So I started doing colleges around the area, and then I would just pop in and do spots. And, like I said, a lot of greats have come from Chicago. So I just like testing my material out of Chicago. It's one of those places like New York and Los Angeles that I feel like I want to make sure my material translates here because I respect the city.
Yeah. Yeah, you have any advice for a starting out comic? Like, what would you have told yourself?
I think don't, just stay true to what you think is funny, and don't worry about how to create the right joke. Just worry about communicating what's funny to you in the most efficient, clearest way possible. Do your mics and just listen to the crowd and also listen to yourself, and use that stage not only as an opportunity to make people laugh, but say how you really feel about issues, whether it be yourself or society. And I think if you're talking about what you care about and what's important to you and what's really genuinely funny to you, you'll figure out a way to say that the best way possible, but that's what you need to be talking to.
Yeah. What is acceptable about repeating a joke? Like,
oh, I mean, as long as you're not doing 2 specials in a row saying the same material, like, or repeating material for late night, you always need to be repeating your jokes because that's how it grows and gets better. It's like your jokes are like a team. You're the coach, you have a starting 5 or a starting 10,
yeah,
and you got to put them out there and see how they do. So if you put them out there once, you know, somebody could have a good game and then be awful afterwards.
Yeah.
You gotta watch your jokes grow and mature in different rooms, different situations. That's how you know what's really funny and where things go in your set. But you gotta trust your gut. You just gotta do what makes sense to you. If you enjoy a joke, you should be able to tell it over and over again. Maybe not to the same crowd over and over again, but take this joke from one part of town to another part of town. You know, even if you do a show 2 months later, and if you're still working on something with that joke, which with every joke you should always be working on it. Yeah, repeat that shit.
Cool. Thank you so much for your advice.
Thank you, man.
I'll hit
Get
you
those
up on
100
Facebook,
in.
for
Yes,
sure.
sir. Thank you.
So what would you have told yourself like your 7th mic?
Oh man,
You come out of the alley, you shake the shit out of yourself, and you tell yourself,
keep going.
"Oh, keep
You know,
going."
I mean, we're probably more like athletes than anything. So you got to get reps. You got to get repetition. Like 100 mics is great, but the reality is, by the time you get like 10,000 mics, you'll be a star. You know what I mean? So it's about putting the work in, continuing to question yourself, and finding your voice. Because your voice now at how many mics?
10 or 11.
Your voice at 10 mics is going to be different at 20. It's going to be different at 50. It's going to be different at 100. So you'll constantly learn about you, and you know, go for I, me, my comedy. I did this. My wife. We went here. We did that.
What'd you say?
I, me, my.
I,
my
me,
wife.
my. I, me, my.
My wife, my cousin, my brother. I went to the blah, blah, blah. We did this the other night. So now everything you do is about you. Then you don't have to worry about people stealing material.
Yeah.
For the more basic a premise is, the more likely somebody somewhere is doing it. You know.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the more you can make it personal, the less likely somebody's going to be in that area.
You're right.
You know, because it's your life.
You guys keep your head up. Stand-up comedy needs everybody who is passionate about the craft to be proactive. So get your 100 mics in, and then another 100 mics, and then another 1,000 mics, and I'll see you guys on HBO.